paucity of time in the lunch, for the lunch. I would like to, Rajiv Gandhi University of Knowledge Technology is a specialized rural youth technology. It's a university meant for only rural youth. You have all heard about that earlier, that rural youth don't seem to get as many opportunities as urban youth. Whose mission is to harness the talent of the rural youth and develop them into entrepreneurs and technocrats of. That is how that is our mission. And it was established in the 2008, founded by Government of Telangana, completely residential, integrated engineering, which means first year, second year intermediate, followed by 4 years of engineering. So all engineering courses have 4 years. We have 6 years because we select the candidates purely on merit. And most of the candidates, about 40,000 apply, and we have about 1,500 seats every year. And they have to study maths, physics, chemistry in the first and second year. And for the next 4 years, we have 7 streams of engineering courses. And it's completely, about 8,000 students stay in this gated community. It is spread over 280 acres of campus. It is located in Basar, that is known for Saraswati Temple in Telangana. Now, earlier Adilabad district, now it is in Nirmal district. And this is 220 kilometers from Hyderabad, away from Adilabad. So we are located in abode of Saraswati Temple and in the rural area. So we specialize in rural technologies and rural providing solution to the contemporary rural problems, because our students also come from rural background. So our teaching departments, so we have online education system, ICT, totally information communication technology based education. We believe in learning by doing for learner autonomy. Modern classrooms, about 120 classrooms we have, and teachers as educators, facilitators and mentors. And most of them, our teachers come from IIT background. We attracted the talent from all over India, and they become also HODs as per their seniority. We have internship. We believe that when we interact with the industry, they say that your students are very good in theory, but you should also make them practical and also have a conversant with the hands-on internship, strong sense of internship, that is working themselves, finding out themselves. And idea is to make them employable. So we have also sensory-based IoT technology, and we have NASSCOM's quality processing and FSIT programs. So, and internship programs in BARC, BHL, BDL, and many other such companies. We are the first university in the country to adopt blockchain technology for making the certificate used to be made by tamper-proof. We have an MOU with the Zivi Data Unit, and when the international conference of blockchain technology took place, we are the first one to enter into MOU with our Telangana state government. And we are partnered with NAC, National Academy of Construction, industry ready, to make them industry ready students. MOUs with CITD, NCRI, NFTDC, all those, and Mari Channareddy, and also the KHT Kalam Institute of the Technology, and TITAR, that is Telangana Incubation Center, and also now T-Hub. Projects worked by our students being in collaboration, Digiton, commercial applications using deep learning, and several websites. We also specialize in agriculture issues. Because our students come from rural background, they also know that the contemporary problem we are facing in healthcare, transportation, education, agriculture. So these are the areas which require the attention and also focus, because we have to solve many contemporary problems faced by the rural communities. Sorry. Then farming equipment. We believe that agriculture should be made as a remunerative business, because there is so much issues that are involved. We believe that we can give them a tab, an application in Telugu, where they will be told, it's also voice over, where they can tell what are the crops that can be sown, what could be the monsoon like, what are the chemical pesticides, fertilizers, organic manure that has to be used, and the programs. And then we also tell them when they harvest, where to go for selling them at a very remunerative price, and not to how to overcome the middleman issues and get a very good price. So these are where it is more profitable to sell that kind of produce. All that we try to cater. And we also provide e-commerce platform for Nirmal Arts and Handicrafts Cooperative Society. And we provide website to Ankapur model for innovation and entrepreneurial development. That's because they are very famous. I mean, they are doing wonderful work. Ankapur village is supposed to be a model village in the Telangana. And we are providing them for innovation and entrepreneurial development. And also e-commerce for Nirmal. They make world-class toys, but they don't get the platform. So we are giving them the platform and providing them the service. Our Antapragna happens to be encouraging, harnessing the talent, again, for practical application of their knowledge that they study throughout the years, how to harness that application of mind and the theories and put them to provide solution to the contemporary rural problems. So some of the things, women's security application. All of us are talking about women's security application. You know it's a very serious problem. So we have come out with, 3-4 departments have come out with independent models. Now one of the interesting models we have today is in the display in our stall today is a watch is there, and it is given also an insulation belt. And the girl, I mean the lady can wear, and she can use this to send a message, and also use this to give a shock to the assailant. If there is an attacker, it gives shock. And so, much before the police or parents or somebody come, of course, because sending the message doesn't end the agony for that. She has to face then and there the issue. Supposing she's coming face to face with the criminal, and you are sending a message, who is going to save her? So getting message and that is not enough. So she can deal with herself. So we have decided, and because it's an insulation, she won't get the shock. The assailant will get the shock, criminal will get the shock. And that she can ward off that person and hope for the security. We have a demonstration also here in that RGKT stall we have. So this is something we have found. There's also shriek. If you scream, that will be informed to the concerned list of the names which we want to, which the lady want to give. Her father, her brother, her near and dear, her friends or whatever. That also. So we want to integrate all these 3 models into one and make something that nowhere anywhere like in the country, and a very novel approach. Most important is this about a shock model. We use it as, we are calling it as 3 bull. I mean like the power to women, empowering the woman, and also empowering her to protect from the criminal act and also the kind of aberration that we come across. Humanoids we produce, accident safety roads and bridges, low-cost solution to filter paper, developed apps for vehicle breakdown causes, and auto sunshade models, e-bike, e-car, e-cycle, hybrid car, multi-purpose agricultural machines, sowing, spraying, and also plowing, sowing and spraying. All 3 at a time will be done by using a simple device. We have simplified, and it is also less labor intensive, meaning they don't have to put any manpower. A farmer himself can do all the 3 operations without without having to spend much money and engaging more people, and also with ease and efficiency. And so this recently, the kind of Antapragna we conduct every year to showcase our talent and find solution to the rural problems that are having. The rural application of knowledge has been attracted 40,000 visitors this year. So we have Smart India Hackathon. As we already said, we are the national champions of the Smart India Hackathon. That is won the first prize in 2019. So Rajiv Gandhi University of Knowledge, Basaru. 52% on-campus placement already this year. Off-campus placement every year go to the remaining 40%. It is highly saturated, and our students qualify in GATE toppers, and also they get into all engineering service, and also the state services like irrigation service, Mission Bhagirath, Mission Kakatiya, survey, and many other revenue, and so on. All the engineers are absorbed into this. They are very competitive, placed in MNCs like Infosys, TCS, Cognizant, Bosch, Wipro, and we also believe in startups, like I already mentioned yesterday, that we emphasize on the student need to have startup. We say build your own dream project, otherwise somebody else will engage you for building their dream project, and you will spend lifetime doing giving your quality time facilitating somebody's project Instead, you can have your own project, be a job giver than job seeker. Now, that is the slogan we give for startups. So there's a very good response, and many of them, they can take a break from the engineering course for 1 to 2 years, excel in a startup or establish, and then can come back and complete even degree also. So we don't see any kind of, we give that kind of facility. So we encourage startups in that sense. Soft, Way to Online, there are some of these already have started. Today's biggest company, either Flipkart or many of those, if you can name many of them, they all once upon had a story of small startups. They began as startups, today become multinationals also. So startups really have to be encouraged, and they come from the, we train them to give management skills, financial skills, commercial value, so that they become entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs. We have got what is called IEED program. So that is industrial, entrepreneurship, and encouraging, and also developmental activity. We are placed in government sectors like Indian Air Force and ISRO, IES, AE, IPS, DSP, and so on in good number. We are part of an annual student engineering summit, so participated, and startup ecosystems. We have this drinking cloud technologies, and then private Bitbit technologies, C Square. Our students have like already come out with the many innovations and domain designs. ISCON Technologies, Eventine, all these are some of the startups set up by our students, our alumni that have come. Organized conferences, seminars, international conferences, and this youth festival called Antapragna. This, if you go to Google and search, what is the India's biggest rural techno festival, you will get RGKT Basra, where Antapragna, and that is the rural festival. And then we have Tech Fest, sports, cultural. We have had the ramp walk, fashion parade, fashion frenzy, various video games, and we invited film actors for our cultural programs. And also we made many cultural sports, dances, and also cultural activities. And there were youth festival for 3 days in that. Innovative games, and we believe in all-round development of the students. No, we take what is called like CSR, we believe in USR, meaning University Social Responsibility. So Rajiv Gandhi University has the neighboring villages, and it's called Basra, Baisa, and many other villages. So helping farmers grow organic food. We in fact developed a plot in our own campus and invited the farmers to come and see how we can grow this crop for a commercial value. So helping growers organic food particularly. So we have demonstrated. So because we want to show that our usefulness to the neighboring villages, and particularly the farmers. And campus reservoir and bus stop we have constructed. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, outreach program. As a social responsibility, we think that many colleges, junior colleges and schools do not have good models to explain their practical models and also theory. And sometimes they don't have teachers also. There may be like a posting, or it's being a remote area, not many teachers come regularly. So in that case, we go, our students go, our teachers go and teach maths, physics, to the schools students, as well as to the intermediate student and degree students, and fill this void for them. So this we think is a responsibility from our side. Making Basra the first village, we decided what a Digital program. We decided that if we are a ICT-based education learning, we are a ICT-based learning university, we must at least benefit our villages by giving at least one member of the family, making him computer literate. Literacy, of course, everybody is talking. Computer literacy. So each member of at least one member of each family of 250 or 300 families that we have there in the villages, we made them digitally computer literate. So this is some area, and again, we did this Harita Haram and other programs. So we are learners become globally competent, and learning happens through exposure to the global level curriculum, and activities and entertainment and participation. And for the guests, I mean, this is all for the Antapragna that we conducted. So we can, implication for the teachers. We get a lot of teachers have published international, their articles in journals. So there are publications in the national, international journals. We have got 12B status, and we are getting our NAC also. And we are encouraging projects for the innovation and also R&D. And implication for the institute is we are developing new innovations and encouraging student. Like I said yesterday, as soon as they enter, we encourage them with innovation and target them with stimulation of their minds and come out with, through their brainstorming, some of the fresh ideas so that we can solve many problems. One such issue is about NASA contest, which I mentioned. NASA conducts in among 25 countries the one contest about space colonization program. Stephen Hawking already said that if Earth were to run out of its resources, where would we colonize? So colonizing in the space, it is called Eco Space Settlement Program, and for that we are giving the this project. So our students qualify every year. They get first prize or second prize. They went to NASA and got this prize, and we are encouraging them, and also we are giving them ideas about how to innovate. So they are coming out with many of these. That's why e-bike, e-car, you see many of those. We are giving drones, robots, or some kind of toys our students play every day with, and come out with many of the innovations. So these are some of the important applications that we have. I have a small AV attached to this. I would wish you to just go through it. Only 1 minute AV. RGB. Thank you. Thank you.
A round of applause. You can witness the grant.
Thank you.
It is because of the leader, the visionary leader like Dr. A. Ashok.